Hey, what's up guys? So we're here checking out a bunch of newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We have a new Windwitch boss monster, which is actually going to be kind of cool to go ahead and check out. Plus we've got a new support card for the Live Twins, and on top of that, we've got our new promo here for the TCG. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right in and check out some of these new Windwitches, because I really wanted this to be a really good archetype, but all it became was make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, right? Alright, let's go and check out the first new card, which is going to be named the Windwitch Blizzard Bell over here, and here is the artwork on this card. So it's going to be a level 5 wind with 1800 attack and 1800 defense points, and it is going to be a spellcaster plus a tuner, and it says that you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are Windwitch monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. The second effect is during your opponent's main phase, if you control a Windwitch monster other than Windwitch Blizzard Bell, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard to burn your opponent for 500 points of damage. Okay, I think that's just the normal summon without tributing. The burn, I know the Windwitches kind of do some burn damage. Sometimes it actually makes a huge difference between winning and losing a game. Next up, we have the new Windwitch Freeze Bell. It's going to be a level 3 wind with 1200 attack and 1200 defense points, and it is also going to be a spellcaster, and it says that you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect is if all monsters you control are Windwitch monsters, minimum 1, you get to special summon this card from your hand. The second effect is once per turn you get to increase this card's level by 1. The third effect is a wind synchro monster that was summoned using this card as material cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, so that's going to buff up, of course, the new big boss monster, which is the Windwitch Diamond Bell, and here's the artwork on this card. It's got 2800 attack and 2400 defense points, and hopefully it's going to be a good boss monster here. Anyways, Wind Spellcaster Synchro effect, level 8, and it requires 1 tuner plus non-tuner wind monsters. And it says you can only use the first effect of this card's name per turn. The first effect is if this card is synchro summoned, you get to target one Windwitch monster in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its attack. The second effect is once per turn, if your opponent takes battle or effect damage, you get to target one card on the field and destroy it. This effect can be used up to twice per turn if this card was synchro summoned using only Windwitch monsters as material. Oh, okay. That's going to be really interesting to see, because would they actually want to run other cards, like some cheesy cards? Because the effect is actually pretty nice. It does technically have the effect of targeting and destroying instead of sending or like shuffling it back into the deck. So I think the card is pretty good though. I mean, you know, again, the whole point is to, I guess, get that burn utility and being able to pop 2 cards on your turn and 2 cards, it doesn't. That's in either player's turn, right? It's one per if it takes battle or effect damage, which it's kind of hard for them to, I guess, take battle damage during your turn unless you're boosting up something like you lower their attack when they attack into you. But I still think that maybe there's some people that are gonna try, like, I don't know, poison the old man, that like you get a burn and then you get a pop a card. That it does add a lot to it. I'm curious to know if people are gonna be actually trying to figure out a way to make this thing a little bit OP. You could even do what is that card where it's like anytime your opponent activates anything, they just take 500 burn damage, right? At that point, like, your opponent won't be, what is it? It was like charge energy or something. What's the name of that card? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's a continuous spell card. It's like when your opponent activates any card from their hand, like, just take 500 points of damage. And at that point, like, it's pretty easy. Or it's like if they normal summon or set or something. It's like pretty much if they do anything, they just it was like chain energy or something like that. Anyways, I think that card could be used with that. Anyways, next up we have the Chime of the Windwitch, which is a normal spell card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card except for wind monsters. Target 1 Windwitch monster you control, special summon a Windwitch monster with a different name from your deck and defense position. Okay, this is making this as an archetype a lot more viable just as a pure archetype, because before, again, you just didn't have enough Windwitches to make it its own archetype. Next up, though, we have the Ice Winds Refrain. Here's the zoomed up artwork on this card. It shows, I guess, the new super boss monster in the background. Normal trap card says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Activate 1 of these effects. Target 1 Windwitch monster in your graveyard to special summon in a defense position. The other effect is when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your Windwitch monster's effect, you can negate that opponent's effect. Okay, that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, it does not say negate and then destroy the monster, which is kind of important, especially when you're not even supposed to be 3. I think that really needed to be in there. But I think Windwitches, again, the boss monster's not bad. Again, it kind of supports the way that they would burn over here, because it is during your opponent's main phase. you could just instantly get rid of one, but what else would you mix it in with? Like, obviously, I know they can burn when they're used as like material or whatever with one of the other previous ones, and you can pop one, but you need to be reactive on your opponents from this day and age in Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe if they get some other support cards that, let's say, like a quick play that lets you like search out like a Wind Witch that, again, it lets you search one that's a quick play, and then you bring your opponent for like 100 points of damage, because you just need to do any amount of damage. But anyways, next up over here, this is the new card that is going to be as the promo over here for, of course, the next set, which is going to be from Phantom Rage. So anyways, this is Tri-Brigade Airborne Assault, which is a quick play spell card that says target one Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster you control. This special summon one Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from your hand in defense position, and with a different name, and with attack less than or equal to that monster, but its effects are negated until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extract for the rest of the turn, except for link monsters. You can only activate one Tri-Brigade Airborne Assault per turn. It is a quick play, so obviously that downside doesn't really hurt you that much. Because you can potentially use it as long as it survives, that is. So that's that card effect. And then over here we have Secret Passphrase. This is a new card supposed to support the live monsters, the evil live twins. So this is Secret Passphrase. It is a normal spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The first effect is to add one live twin or evil twin spell and trap from your deck to your hand. Or if you control a Kill monster and a Lila monster, you get to add one evil twin monster instead. So as long as you can basically get out one. They're really easy and consistent to go ahead and just make the link monsters. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Curious to know what you guys think of them down below. Are these going to be making Wind Witches great enough? I think there's still more of a splash archetype that you would add into another deck, but the other effect is not too bad. Again, there's probably some other way to make this even cheesier. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, subscribe, turn on that bell so you don't miss out when we finally drop some gameplay and also showcase newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards. If you guys already have ideas and you guys have some replays by the time this video eventually goes up, maybe they'll be added into EDO Pro. But if you guys want to send me in gameplay, feel free to go and do so at azneyesreplays@gmail.com or DM me via the Discord. Anyways, take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.